Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Anime, and I bring you my second ever Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This battle is against a guy that goes by the name of Unknown. I met him in the Cerebi chat room, and without further ado, let's let this battle begin. So he leads off with his Darkrai, and I lead off with my Swampert. This is a pretty odd lead. I never really seen a Darkrai lead before, but I'll take it as any other one and go for my Stealth Rocks. But he Dark Voids me, and he puts me to sleep like a baby, and yeah, I wanted to switch out here for two main reasons. One, because I predicted the Dream Eater next, and two, because I know that Heracross can one-hit KO this thing with Mega Horn. So I do go into my Heracross. He Dark Pulses instead of Dream Eater, but that doesn't bother me because it's not very effective. So here I go for a Mega Horn. He misses his Dark Void. My Mega Horn also misses, but his second Dark Void does hit me. And, you know, already this Darkrai is so getting to be so annoying. The first couple turns, both my pokes are asleep, and I really have no potential of killing this Darkrai besides this Heracross. So I switch out into my Heal Builder, my Blissey, and yeah, he goes for a Toxic. He misses, and here he goes for a Dynamic Punch. He also misses, and I do get the Heal Bell off, which is perfect for me. This couldn't have played out any better. I'm glad he missed that Dynamic Punch. I'm not sure if it would have one-hit KO'd, but yeah, it's, you know, thank God it missed. His third Dynamic Punch misses. He goes for a Dark Pulse here, which I'm not sure why, because even with a crit, it wouldn't kill me, and he does get the crit. And yeah, I survive with 77 HP left, and I get the Mega Horn off, which will kill this Darkrai. So yeah, right now I'm just feeling a bunch of relief. I mean, killing this Darkrai was a big weight lifted off my shoulders. And yeah, his Darkrai goes down, and he brings out his Ho-Oh. I know the Ho-Oh's going to go for the Fire Blast, so I switch into my Blissey. The reason for this, instead of the Swampert, is because my Blissey has Thunder Wave, and I try to get the Parahax on this thing, just to cripple it. So yeah, he does go for the Flamethrower, and he burns me, unfortunately. But then again, I don't really mind it, being that I have Natural Cure. So I go for the Thunder Wave after the burn. Sorry about that. He gets the burn damage. I'm not too worried, like I said. He does Blast Burn, which I really don't know why. I mean, I know Blast Burn won't KO me, and even if he got a crit, I could just, you know, soft boil the damage back. So I do get the Parahax off. I know he has to recharge this turn, so I switch into my Gardevoir. Mainly because my Gardevoir knows Thunderbolt, and yeah, Thunderbolt's super effective against Ho-Oh. So yeah, I bring in my Gardevoir, he has to recharge, and I get the Thunderbolt off. And as of right now, I'm just trying to see how much this does, and I'm disappointed. This does nothing to this Ho-Oh. A Fire Blast from a Gardevoir that has max special attack, to do that much to a Ho-Oh is just disappointing. But, you know, whatever. Things don't always go as planned. But he goes for a Fire Blast. I know I can survive that. I survive it with a little bit more than half, so I stay in, because I know I can survive any other attack. You know, if he decides to go for another Fire Blast, I can survive that. If he goes for a Flamethrower, I can survive that. And yeah, he does go for a Flamethrower. Like I said, I'm not worried here. So instead of switching out, I did go for another Thunderbolt, but instead he switches out and he goes into his Sceptile, which is a good play on his part. So yeah, I Thunderbolt the Sceptile, which I know will do nothing because it's not very effective. So yeah, yeah, I see that this Sceptile has a Flame Orb, and I know Facade's coming. Like right away, I know that Facade's gonna come. So I switch into my Honchkrow, and he does go for the Facade. I switch into Honchkrow because I try to Heat Wave this thing, but yeah, I go for the Heat Wave, and I'm guessing he predicted the Heat Wave, so he went into his Tyranitar, which is a really good play by his part. I didn't expect a switch, but yeah, I go for the Heat Wave like I said, and this will also do almost nothing to his Tyranitar, being that it's not very effective. So I stay in here and I go for the Superpower, which I think really caught him off guard because he decided to stay in for some reason. Maybe he knew like Ice Beam or Thunderbolt, I'm not sure. But I go for the superpower, and that will be enough to take out the Tyranitar, being that I have Life Orb, and max special attack. So his Tyranitar does go down. So after I get the attack and defense drop, his Tyranitar goes down, and he decides to go into his... Oh, sorry about that. The Life Orb damage as well, and the Sandstorm damage. Wow, it's quite a few, side effects here. So he goes into his Arceus. I didn't really know what Arceus could do. I don't know much about Arceus, but I seen that he transformed, and as of right, like before the Thunder, I didn't know what it was, whether it'd be like a normal or dark. But I kind of like should have predicted Thunder. I mean, this thing's only as yellow as the sun, so that was just that was just a common sense play, to be honest. He goes for another Thunder, but I go into Swampert. I'm not sure why he tried to Thunder the Swampert. Maybe because he didn't know I was part ground, but I do get the EQ off, and I'm hoping this EQ would do more than half, just so I can 2-hit KO this thing. And yeah, the EQ does more than half, which I'm happy about. I didn't think he was gonna stay in because I know that next turn I'll be able to KO if I do go for an EQ. So I predicted the switch, and I went for the Stealth Rocks. But no, he stays in, and he goes for the Roar of Time. And I was like, wow. I can't say Stealth Rocks was a mistake because it does play some role in this battle. But yeah, an EQ would have just killed this thing off faster. So he Sandstorms me. I know he has to recharge because of his Roar of Time. So at the end of the day, doing Stealth Rocks paid off. He has to recharge, so my final EQ will take this thing out. Sorry about that, guys. A water break. So yeah, his Arceus goes down, and Sandstorm rages on. Blah blah blah. All that stuff. I get lefties as usual. Yeah. He goes in with his Gyarados. I didn't really know what Gyarados can do. I kind of predicted a waterfall here because this Gyarados could do nothing less. It couldn't do Thunder Fang. It couldn't do Ice Fang. So I just predicted a waterfall. I go into my Politoed, being that it knows Water Absorb, but he goes for an Ice Shard, which I was surprised about. I never really seen an Ice Shard on a Gyarados before, but yeah, it didn't really matter. He got a useless crit, and yeah, I know I can take anything this Gyarados can throw at me. So on this next turn, I go for a Lovely Kiss. So yeah, I do stay in. He gets his recovery, as I do get mine. And he goes for the Draco Meteor. I didn't think this Draco Meteor was going to do anything. I mean, I just have to find out. This Draco Meteor did almost 70, which, I don't know, this Politoed's a beast. For a Draco Meteor to do like 70, that's ridiculous. So yeah, my lovely kiss does hit, and this Gyarados is now asleep. We both get buffeted by Sandstorm. And here I decided to go out into my Gardevoir, just because my Gardevoir knows Thunder, and the faster I kill this Gyarados, the better. So yeah, I switch out here, but so does he. He goes into a Sceptile, and I go into my Gardevoir. So I can't really do much to the Sceptile, being that I have like no ice or fire. So I'm just gonna try to have to stall this thing out and let Life Orb do its job. So we both get buffeted by Sandstorm, and he gets the burn. And I see that he's less than half. I really can't hit this thing with anything. He might have Leaf Blade, so I'm pretty cautious about who I'm going to switch to. I go into my Heracross just as Death Fodder, pretty much, and to just stall. And he gets the Facade. Too bad Sandstorm was up, or else that would have been pretty epic, surviving and hitting the Sceptile. But no, Sandstorm does kill me. And yeah, he gets the burn damage. And now he's he's close to the red zone, so I just gotta keep stalling out. I go into my Swampert, and I want him to do like a Leaf attack, so I go back into my Gardevoir, predicting a Leaf Blade, but he goes for a Frenzy Plant, which, ended the stall war. There you go, sorry about that. It really ended the stall war, because he has to recharge next turn, and yeah, anything that I hit him with will take him down. He gets hit with the Sandstorm, and yeah, here I go into my here I go into my Blissey because I know he has to recharge, and what a better opportunity to get up soft boil, because I know that either Sandstorm or his life orb will take him out next turn. So yeah, that's exactly what I do. I pretty much gain all my damage back, and Sandstorm doesn't kill him, but his life orb does. So yeah, it's a pretty good play by my part, going for soft boil. So his Skeptile dies, and this Caffeine is pretty much at full HP and can take down almost anything on this team. Here he brings out his Ho-Ho, and I was just going to go for a Seismic Toss, but luckily Stealth Rocks takes it out, so less work for me, I guess. And this is when I said that it played a role. Taking out that Ho-Ho was the role, I guess. Gyarados comes out, and it's the Sleeping Gyarados comes out, so at this point I'm like, okay, good game. And to make a long story short for you guys, I just Seismic Toss this thing to death while it's asleep. So yeah, good game, Unknown. And before this video ends, I want to take this time to tell you guys that to please rate, comment, subscribe. I've really made an upgrade on my videos. I'm not sure if any of you guys seen my last video, but my last video was just trash. I mean, bad quality, off on narration all around. And yeah, I mean, I really did make the extra effort this time to try to, improve the quality, improve everything else in the video. So yeah, if you guys have any comments, just yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. You know the deal. And thank you guys for watching this video. This is Anime, and I am out.